Riker.
Best thing about Less Than Jake is probably rehearsal. No, it's the shows. Yeah, I love the shows.
Definitely their live performances. They're energetic and they're fun.
My favorite thing about Less Than Jake, other than the music, would be split between the other fans that I've met throughout the years, either at shows or online, and the guys themselves.
It is a bunch of dudes who are 10 plus years older than me, who live on the other side of the country, who don't know me at all, somehow write songs for every aspect of my life. Hearing Losing Streak for the first time when I was 14 years old in 1997 to Sound the Alarm coming out 20 years later. Every interaction I've had with them online has me fangirling like a 14-year-old all over again.
The new shit is so good. Like most bands, they put out a new record and you're like, fuck, what is happening? And man, this new stuff, that Moathouse, whatever the fuck it's called, it's turning out some good music, you guys. And you know, I surround myself with all of this Less Than Jake cool shit because it just makes me feel whole, you know? And it just makes me feel like I'm a part of something really cool that people don't get. You know, that people don't understand the importance of being a fan of a band like this.
The best thing about Less Than Jake is probably the fact that they've helped me keep me alive past 13 years.
The best thing about Less Than Jake is no matter what mood I'm in, I can always find a song or two of yours that really I can relate to.
My favorite thing about Less Than Jake is their humor and their love for their fans, since they all do pretty much anything to make their fans happy.
The best thing about Less Than Jake for me, definitely the music. Grown up listening to them, absolutely love all the albums.
I can't believe we're the same age. I'm also 25, which is why I got my 1992 Less Than Jake Punk Gator on my arm. And I just wanted to say, I've been listening to y'all since I was like 9 years old, way more than half my life.
I can't underestimate or overstate whatever it is, the importance of Less Than Jake in my life. I travelled down to London for the album shows, and I've known people through the band for obviously now over a decade. Been listening to for at least 15 years, if not longer.
It's hard to pick a favourite thing about Less Than Jake. It's just like the gigs, the music, the community. It's always fun, even though like it's not always a happy song. There's always like an energy, like a keep going, like just have fun anyway.
What can we say? You're the best. Can't thank you enough for everything, right? Right.
You know, songs like Weekends All Year Long and Bigger Picture, they literally changed my life. And I just can't thank the band enough. Some of my best friends are my friends because of Less Than Jake. You know, I think this network of people is absolutely amazing, and I just think that that's such a great thing.
Favorite thing about Less Than Jake would have to be that they don't stop. They rather than just keep playing the same songs, they're always constantly making new music and good music.
Hey, I just want to thank you guys so much for an incredible 25 years of touring and shows and lyrics. Just everything that you guys have ever done for me. Just thank you so much.
The music you're making now is great. It's just as good as everything else you've done. I can't wait to see you for another 25 years. I'm sure you'll be sick of us by then, but we won't be sick of you.
One of the best things about Less Than Jake is their amazing lyrics, which has some really great music to go with it, which a lot of people can relate to.
Just wanted to congratulate you on your 25th anniversary as a band. You guys can officially rent a car now. Thank you guys so much for everything you do for us. You treat us like family and we really appreciate it.
I just wanted to wish Less Than Jake a happy 25 years of being the band. It's been my favorite band ever since listening to the Warped Tour compilation 2005 with ASAOK. Forever changed my life, and you've been the biggest inspiration for me for playing music, for playing in my own band now.
I just want to congratulate you on 25 years together. Thanks for all the awesome memories and music. Keep up the great work. One of the many things that I love about Less Than Jake is the fact that you guys are the most loyal, caring, fan-friendly band that I've ever met.
I've always said the sign of a great band is one that sounds just as good live as what they do on the records and on their albums, on CDs and everything, and Less Than Jake do just that.
and every single time they sound just as good, if not better, than what they do on the albums, and I think that's what they do really, really well as putting in an awesome live show. It's always fun, and you know you're always in for a good time when you go to a Less Than Jake gig.
One of my favorite things about Less Than Jake is how personable you guys are with your fans. You always take the time to say hi to the fans, come out, hang out. You're a band made for fans. Whether that's by having some of the best merch for every tour, different collectibles like toys and Evo Kid figures, or crazy limited record variants, or having your Evo Kid mascot crowd surf Warped Tour in a freaking raft, or having cool VIP experiences for everyone.
I'm Kevin, this is Jeremy. Excuse the mood lighting. So, you know, I've pretty much grown up on you guys. I'm just stoked that you guys continue to make music that I love. You know, there's not an album I don't like. I want it to continue, you know? I can't say anything better than that. You guys get me through hard times. Your music just connects with me on a deep level, and I really appreciate that.
What's the best thing about Less Than Jake? They're like an audio has been impressive. I can play them and immediately feel amazing.
I agree with that. They're also very entertaining live and one of the best live shows I've seen.
Super funny guys.
Yeah, they're also really, really awesome and really nice dudes, yeah.
What I've always loved about Less Than Jake, other than the songs, is actually the art aesthetic of the band and how they do so much that appeals not just to the music fan in me, but also the collector nerd. You know, items like this and so many others over the years, which have just become a reason to be a fan of their own.
The best thing about Less Than Jake, in my opinion, is all of this.
Did you take the time to really discover how little we know about each other? Keep us from saying anything.
20 years ago, I bought this CD right here. I had never heard a single song off of it. Didn't know anything about the band except that the cool kids at school were wearing their shirts and their patches and all. I was a kid looking for some sort of place to fit in. Ska was getting big at the time, so I figured, let me try these guys out and see. How bad could it be? 20 years later, they're my favorite band. I've got some of the closest friends in the world because of this band.
They are the kiss of punk rock merchandise, whether it's blow-up toys, toilet paper rolls, exercise guides.
My favorite thing about Less Than Jake is how nice they've been every time that we've met them. My favorite thing about Less Than Jake is the positive energy at all their shows.
Best thing about Less Than Jake has got to be the shows. There's so much fun, so much energy. There's always so many good bands that you guys bring on tour with you.
My favorite thing about Less Than Jake is the energy that they have at all the shows, man. You feel everything. And that's why you go. You go to the shows because you want to be a part of it and you feel everything.
Matt, now that the painters are done, we get to hang up our wedding photos.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. What's the best thing about Less Than Jake?
Even though I know they're not, I feel like they're singing about my life.
Yeah, the sing-alongs, the concerts.
The lyrics speak to my soul. That gets you through your everyday life.
Yeah, they've been with us at the high points of our lives and at the low points.
The best thing about Less Than Jake for me would be the live shows, because you can go to any venue and they will sound fucking amazing every single time they play there.
My favorite thing about Less Than Jake is definitely the lyrics. No matter what kind of mood I'm in or what kind of day I'm having, there's a song for that. So thank you, Vinny, for all these years of awesome lyrics.
The best thing about Less Than Jake, I believe, is how much you guys tour every year. I know it's got to be so incredibly hard, and it's amazing to me how much you guys have impacted so many people's lives and made people happy with your excellent live show and your great music. I just think it's incredible.
So what's the best thing about Less Than Jake? Well, you guys are really personable. You guys write great music, and I met a lot of great people through liking your music, so that's awesome.
And what's the best thing about Less Than Jake? And that's definitely the live shows. The most fun I have seeing any band ever, for sure.
I first heard you in 2008 when I was in junior high. So for me, it's almost 10 years of listening to your songs. I would also like to thank you for releasing such meaningful songs, because if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. Your songs have become models for me, and I wouldn't be the person that I am today if it weren't for you guys helping me go through some tough times.
Where do I start? It was 2003 when I first heard a Less Than Jake song, even though it took probably 3 years later when I sang my first show in the Ambassador in Dublin to really understand what this band meant to me. 33 shows later, every album, every song, to travelling 4,000 miles across the Atlantic. It's taken me to places that I never would have gone, only for the fact that there was a Less Than Jake show on. This band has made me meet an amazing group of people that I'm proud to call friends.
So my favorite thing about Less Than Jake is just you guys' attitudes. Like, they always bring a good time to the stage. They always have a good attitude. It's always a lot of fun.
The biggest thing I get out of Less Than Jake, and aside from the music, is the people. The band, you guys are phenomenal. The fans are even more phenomenal. It's been a true blessing, and I have the band to thank for that, so I just want to take the moment to thank you guys.
The best thing about Less Than Jake is the amount of collectible stuff that you guys have put out over the years. My children will have no idea what to do with when this time comes for them to get it.
Yay! Happy 26th anniversary! This is the best things about Less Than Jake. I continue to study English. Less Than Jake makes me happy. I love Less Than Jake. I really love Less Than Jake.
Apart from the music, the best thing for me was collecting records. Since the late 90s, I would order records from the States, and I ended up with this huge collection. One of my favorites would have to be this Goodbye Blue and White, green with black. It's limited to 6 with my name on it.
The best thing about Less Than Jake, certainly their music, but the way they make you feel. Really cool merchandise, that's a big part of it. Never-ending side projects and things like that.
I've been a fan of your band for half my life at this point. You were absolutely my rock through my teenage years. I would move a lot, lose people a lot. The one thing that got me going through a lot of really rough stuff was knowing that I had your music to fall back on, that I had your community to fall back on. There was a point of consistency for me. It was an anchor. I owe you everything for what that time meant and how you really shaped me. And the fun too, it's not just heavy stuff.
It's got to be the music, the fan family, and the jumblers, and the merch.
When I think about what my favorite band is, it's very difficult to say, but high up on the list, in the top 5, 3, 2, Less Than Jake. First saw them in 1997, and I met my wife because of them, so thanks guys.
The best thing about Less Than Jake is their live show. I saw them for the first time 15 years ago, and it changed my life. It was also the first time I smelled pot.
What does Less Than Jake really mean?
Best thing about Less Than Jake is that there isn't really just one best thing about Less Than Jake. It's several things. I'd say as a fan, it's the music, it's the lyrics, the live shows, the confetti, the toilet paper, the circle pits, everything all smashed into one awesome experience. It can't be beat. It's the best. As a collector, it's the merch, it's the toys, it's the tees, it's everything, posters, all the stuff combined that I'm still going to keep buying and already have too much of. That's the best.
What is 25 years? Is it 25 years of collecting? 25 years of making the greatest memories? 25 years of music? 25 years of making sure everybody in the world knows that this is, without question, your favorite band.
Best L2J moment has to be, the beginning, Warped Tour 97, first time I saw you guys. It was little old me with my Mark McGrath haircut, Chris and Roger. Started it all. Also Wake and Bake every year. It's always the best event, look forward to it. Seeing all my friends from around the country, around the world, and all the fun events you put on. hanging out with you guys, always great memories.
So if you guys remember when Hello Rock You came out and an arrogant teenager from Cleveland sent you a little letter in the mail telling you how pissed she was about the CD being in a store at the mall for like $22, that was me. I'm sorry, I was a jerk, but thank you, Chris, for giving me a call on the phone, which made my life as a teenager, and explaining to me that you guys really had no control over it and I was basically being stupid. You made me a fan for life, and I'm still here.
My favorite memory is the meet and greet at the Mohawk in Austin, Texas.
My favorite time was on stage with Less Than Jake and Drew in Vegas of '08.
My favorite memory is the Apple Store opening. What's an Apple Store?
One of my fondest memories is from the early 2000s when a friend and I came to see a show at Metropole in Pittsburgh, and we hung out until it was time for the bus to leave, and then we couldn't get a cab back to our hotel. So Chris, being the gentleman that you are, had the bus drop us off at our hotel while you were on the way to the next city, and your bus driver was so angry. It is one of my happiest and fondest memories.
My best memory is definitely Chris being Chris and kicking my mate Dave in the bollocks on stage in Leeds.
My favourite memory is when my mom and I went down to Florida in 2007 to see their 4 concerts in a week, and Roger offered me Jaeger, and I was 12, so I didn't know what Jaeger was, and so I politely declined. When I was 13, they also got my mom and I backstage because it was a 19+ show, but they didn't want me to miss it because I was 13.
I have so many amazing memories over the years. I gotta say though, my favorite is the 2007 album shows when the Jumblefuckers were first created. It's really hard to top that one.
I think my favourite memory of Les and Jake is actually my earliest, which is hearing them for the first time on this Digimon the Movie soundtrack back in the year 2000. We were just geeks and fans of the show and listening through the soundtrack, and suddenly all my best friends and metalheads came on, and yeah, we were fans from that moment onward.
Favorite memory has got to be the final show at Clutch Cargo's or the Losing Streak album show at the Shelter. Those are 2 of the most insane shows I've ever been to, and I'll never forget them.
Favorite Less Than Jake memory is them probably just playing in New Jersey almost every November right around my birthday, and me getting drunk, singing along, and having a great time.
Probably it was right after I had brain surgery, and I came to see you guys in Connecticut, and you guys bought a birthday cake for my birthday and had the whole crowd sing happy birthday to me, and that's probably my most memorable moment.
Although there's been so many, I celebrated my 25th birthday with them. I was in York. It was at an awesome venue called Fibbers. They put on one of the best shows I've ever seen, and then afterwards I got to meet Roger and Chris, and they were just awesome guys, really, really nice, really friendly.
My favorite Les and Jake memory is the time that I lied to my boss and said the airline screwed up my flight, and then I had to fly into Belgium 2 to 3 days early because Les and Jake was going to be there, and I wanted to see them. So that was really cool. And actually at that show, I was standing in the front, and Roger kind of like threw his dreadlocks like at my face, and it was simultaneously the most disgusting / awesome thing about my vacation. I met my husband because of Les and Jake and how much we both enjoyed them. We've been together for 11 years and married for 3. So that's really awesome. And we travel around and we go to Les and Jake shows and we have a great time.
Favorite memory would be going to Orlando on holiday, and it just so happened that you guys were playing in Orlando at the same time. And I got a tattoo done while I was over there, Les and Jake tattoo. And I got to show you guys and meet you, and it was just amazing.
I think the one that has to top the list is when they played Danny Says for me last year in France. And it wasn't even a Hello Rock You album show, so I think that in itself needs to be recognised. I had no idea that they were going to do it, and it was absolutely amazing. So thank you so much again for that. I know it's not your favourite song to play. The very first time I asked them to play Danny Says, I think Chris laughed in my face, so thank you.
From the Punk Uprisings video, I saw Automatic on an infomercial, I think in 1997, and actually met you guys in 98, and you know, from there, everything in between up until, you know, the Wake and Bake karaoke night at Lucy's a couple years ago ranks pretty high as a memory for me.
I've grown up with them over my teenage years, but probably one of the best memories is seeing Look What Happened for the first time live. I think I cried.
I have a really good memories from Les and Jake, but I choose when we hang out with Roger and Chris in Buenos Aires in 2012. We had a couple beers. That was probably the best moment in my life.
My favorite Less Than Jake memory has got to be the time that my now husband got down on one knee and proposed to me in the pit at a Less Than Jake concert. It's like one of the happiest memories of my whole life, and I really cherish that you guys were part of it.
My all-time favorite memory was at Wake and Bake 2014. One of the VIP events this year was to have a private performance with the band, where VIP members were able to perform vocals of their favorite song with the band in what was dubbed full band karaoke. I got to sing my all-time favorite song, Plastic Cup Politics, in a room full of 30 or so of some of the best fans, many of which I consider close friends.
Some of my favorite memories of the band are just talking to them at shows. I mean, they're so down to earth and easy to talk to, and it really feels like you're catching up with an old friend, and you can't, that's something you don't get other bands.
Favorite Less Than Jake memory has got to be Wake and Bake 2015, which is my first one. So much fun again. Everything, like the band karaoke, the reality tour, just meeting so many new people, like fans, the band, everyone was just so nice. And other than that, it would probably be my first Less Than Jake gig, which same thing was just so much fun and like made me realize like this is something I want in my life for the rest of my life.
Favorite memory from you guys playing your St. Patrick's Day show in St. Petersburg during Nelly's parking lot. Got the poster for that show, and then also got one of the set lists that's been hanging on my wall ever since. And yeah, but my favorite thing about you guys, the incredible music, you got the incredible lyrics, the artwork behind everything, the live shows. I get no other feeling from watching one of your shows.
The Less Than Jake album shows in London in September 2007 and meeting all the American jumblers, and my first Wake and Bake in 2014.
Best memory of Less Than Jake is the amount of cities and states that I have been to and the friendships that I have made over the years because of your guys' music.
The best Less Than Jake memory was probably when I met Roger and had a panic attack.
Favorite memory of Less Than Jake is they were the first ska band I ever heard. Automatic was the first ska song I've ever heard, and I was hooked ever since then.
My favorite Less Than Jake memory was the first Wake and Bake I went to in 2013. I bought this awesome backdrop, got it autographed by the band, hung out with them for a while. Didn't even try to talk them down on the price, so maybe I should have been a little smarter about that.
Favourite Less Than Jake memory was definitely seeing them at Keele University where I studied. It was great to see one of my favourite bands at quite a small university, and then meeting Chris in the bar afterwards was pretty cool.
This is my favorite Less Than Jake memory. Still, I have pictures and the ticket.
The album shows in 2007 is where I met this guy, and we've basically been best friends in the world ever since. So that's my best memory, really. And
yeah, mine too. I believe. I can't top that.
Highlight of my high school year, senior year, for that matter.
The last time I saw them was this January in San Francisco. And we got a call the next morning at like 4 a.m. that my mother-in-law, who was watching my son at the time, had a stroke. Those 7 songs on Sound the Alarm have nothing to do with watching your husband take on being in charge of his family, his parents, his adult older siblings, or explaining to a then 4-year-old why grandma might not come home after she'd been watching him every day for the last 4 years. But listening to Sound the Alarm on repeat every day helped me get through a really shitty situation.
Favorite Less Than Jake memory would have to be the first year that I went to Wake and Bake and just singing karaoke as badly as I did, but in a room of complete strangers that are now very good friends.
I have so many awesome Less Than Jake memories that it's hard to pick one favourite, but there's a couple that have been caught on film.
My best memory with Less Than Jake is our first show when they called us on stage to dance with them. My best memory with Less Than Jake was definitely the Hella Rock View Losing Streak shows.
One of my favorite memories was the Low Panties Japan show in Gainesville in 2007. It was my first time in the States, and I flew for the album shows. There's the secret show that they played the day before, and Roger asked me what I want to hear, and I said New Jersey because I've never heard that in Europe. And Losing All Over Best show, we started with that, and I was fucking stoked.
My favorite Less Than Jake memory would have to be when I was 15 years old.
went to see for the first time the Ska Against Racism tour in Norfolk, Virginia. Super rad show. I'll never forget that. I was just so much energy from you guys, and man, one of my best memories ever.
My favorite memory would have to be the time during the Hello Rock Review Losing Streak album tour stop in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, when Chris called me out on stage to talk about me being such a huge fan.
I got into them by accident. It was 2005, and I was a huge fan of the band Bowling for Soup. And one of them had The Science of Selling Yourself Short on their page as like, oh, this is a song I like. And I listened to it and I was like, fuck, I didn't know ska could be like this. They literally had a show in Chicago 2 days later that I ended up going to. And it was incredible because it was one of those shows that by the time Less Than Jake came on, the place was packed with people. And they were crazy and hilarious. And I think I got a set list that night and a couple of guitar picks.
My favorite Less Than Jake moment is definitely meeting Roger. I met him twice, once at a Losing Streak album show and once at a Rehasher show recently in Boston. So I just want to say thank you, Roger, for taking the time to meet me and say hi and take a picture. You're a really awesome dude, and I really appreciate that.
Vincent Quinn, you've had a box team. We have one Irish person that's had a box team.
Box D is fuck you, Vincent, off screen. Wonderful.
Best memory I have, I think, of Less Than Jake would probably be playing their Losing Streak cassette in my first car, endlessly over and over again on repeat that first summer. Nothing was cooler than that.
I remember freshman year of high school, me and my buddy were in English class together. We had an assignment to memorize a poem and present it for the class. We didn't do it, so we chose Less Than Jake songs instead. I chose Shindo, he did Al's War, and I remember reciting it by Vincent Fiorello. Something's out there, and it takes me away from a world too small to stay. And we both got an A+, so thanks guys.
One time at a show in Madison, Wisconsin at the Barrymore Theater, you played 4 encores. It was great. The music went all night. It was fantastic. Another time, you guys actually made me your MySpace profile picture with when I sunburned your logo on my chest. That was another great experience.
1 year at Warped Tour when you guys were headlining, you guys were finishing up, and invited anybody who wanted to get into a food fight to meet you guys side stage. So we got in a food fight, got in a little trouble with security, and that was awesome.
My favorite Less Than Jake memory, I guess it had to be when they played in Nashville. It was my very first show. I got pulled up on stage. My friends are assholes. They made me do it. But it ended up being a lot of fun, and it was a good time.
A lot of good laughs. I remember after those Florida shows, which were now a decade ago, would you believe, I remember having cramps in my smile muscles because I had such a good week. I don't know that happens very often.
Less Than Jake was my favorite band first, and then I fell in love with Matt, and I slowly converted him, and then they became his favorite band. Do you think we'd still be married if we both weren't Less Than Jake fans?
Yeah, it just wouldn't be as fun.
Being backstage for the first time, which I'm pretty sure was Cleveland's House of Blues.
Applied the quads in the venue just last year was great.
Well, there was a lot, but I think it would have to be the night that this guy proposed to me on stage in front of a glowing crowd.
There's going to be video of that.
There is any video of that. That tops it all.
Will you marry him?
Hey,
it's Sarah from Long Island, and I'm up here in Canada right now at Rockfest, seeing Less Than Jake and a bunch of other awesome bands. I want to thank you guys for being amazing, putting out such awesome music, for taking the time away from your families. I know that you're always on the road, and we don't take that for granted at all. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Whatever 25 years means to you, here's to 25 more. Thank you, Less Than Jake, for 25 amazing years.
I can't thank you enough for all of the memories and the family that you've given me over the years. No matter how many times I see you, I still get excited every single time. So here's to another 25.
Congratulations on 25 years. I've got a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old at home though, and I need them to be able to make the same memories that I've made, so I'm going to need at least another 25 years out of you guys. More would be great. So congratulations, good luck, and thanks for everything.
Because of you, I have so many friends around the world. Because of you, I chose to go to UF, kind of. So many different things, and I cannot thank y'all enough as a band, and I look forward to seeing you for many years.
Happy 25th anniversary!
Happy 25th birthday, and you guys rock.
Thank you, Less Than Jake. Thank you for treating your fans the way you do. Thank you for putting out wonderful music with meaningful lyrics that we can all relate to one way or another. Thank you for all the memories along the way. Here's to another 25 years and even more. Cheers.
Just want to say thank you for being my favorite band for all these years. Thank you for putting out my favorite music, putting on all the shows, touring as often as you do. As you guys are about to reach 25 years as a band, I just want to say keep it going. Let's do this. Here's to the next show, the next hang, the next wake and bake. I love it. Let's keep it going. You guys are the best. Love ya. Bow.
Woo! Congrats on 25 years, and just keep writing songs that make my soul happy and help me get through life.
To the band on your 25th anniversary, thank you. Thank you for existing and for writing and recording music that has been my companion through the absolute best and worst times of my life.
Congrats on all these years, and sorry I can't be at Wake and Bake this year, but we'll see you next time.
Congratulations on 25 years. You guys are awesome. It's pretty exciting. I hope you guys continue doing what you do for even longer. Bye. Bye.
Thanks for everything, guys. And here's to another 25 years.
See you again, sometime, somewhere. Arigato.
Again, thanks for all the great times, memories, and music. Keep up the great work.
Again, congratulations, and keep on rocking.
Thank you so fucking much for all the memories and the times I would sit in my room and listen to your CDs, and just keep doing it for another 25 years, please.
Keep it going. Don't stop. As you guys get older and as you mature, your songwriting does, your content does, and so does your fans, and it's really appreciated. Please continue the good work, and we'll keep going to the shows and supporting you all. So thank you very much. Much appreciated.
For your 25th anniversary, I just want to say thank you again, guys, for the massive honour of getting to work with you on this, the Live from Astoria album that we put out in 2016. It was something that I always dreamt of but never really thought was possible, so thank you for making that happen.
Less Than Jake, congratulations on 25 years. Thank you so much. I can't wait for more shows. We'll see you soon.
Well, I've even met my girlfriend through this band. So, again, for the music, the memories, the fun over the years, for most importantly for getting me laid. I want to say thank you from Dublin's second coolest Slash and Jake fan, Vincent Quinn, obviously being number one. Thanks. Cheers.
And here's to another 25 years of rock and roll.
I'd say here's to another 25 years, but I mean, who wants to play ska until they're 70? So here's to about another 10 or 15, and hopefully Roger still has his dreads. And yes, that is Last Train playing in the background. I demand it in your set every single night, starting now. Congrats on 25 years, guys.
I'm gonna say this in Spanish, so vengan Argentina, hijos de puta, and happy 25 years.
Thank you. Keep it going. I want to see another 25 years. And thanks again.
For the 25th anniversary, I want to say that you guys have been around longer than I have, and I'm waiting for that quarter-life crisis to kick in.
If you keep making the music, we'll keep coming to see you.
Please never split up. I hope you play music until you're in your 80s. Just never split up.
I can't wait to see you at Wake and Bake and have a fun time. See you later. This happens.
He likes Less Than Jake too.
Here's to the next 25. It's a life sentence. You're stuck with us. Sorry about that. And best of luck.
Bye! Cheers, guys, to 25 years. Congratulations.
Congrats on 25 years. And my life will always be
Less Than Jake.
Just keep on being amazing. I love you guys. Just keep on being awesome.
Happy 25th years, band. Thank you for everything that you guys do, and here's to another 25 years.
I would like to say congratulations, and I hope you have many more years of doing your thing. As long as you guys are doing it, I know we'll all be there supporting you, coming to see you, and having a good time.
So after 25 years, I just want to say congratulations. I hope you're around for many more so I can raise my kids on your music and take them to see a show of yours. So again, congratulations, and I hope to see you guys around here soon. Peace. Bye.
I don't want to sound like a cliche and say let's hope for 25 more years of good songs and shows, but let's aim for 15. Thank you guys, and thank you Rebelits.
I just want to say congratulations for a quarter of a century of being together. Thank you, and keep rocking on.
Keep going, because otherwise crazy people like me wouldn't have a life, and I just appreciate everything that you do. Love you guys so much.
Congratulations on making it to 25 years. Here's to another 25 more. Cheers, boys.
More merch, always more merch, and just keep it up, and hopefully we do this for another 25 years.
Thank you for every sacrifice that you've made. Thank you for always treating me like a friend, and thank you for making the music that has made my life better than I ever thought it could be. I love all of you. Thanks.
Guys, I've been listening to you for about 17 years now of my life. Obviously, you've been going for 25 now. I've seen you live 10, 11 times. First time I saw you was about 2005, 2006. And for me, you sound just as good now, if not better, than what you did back then. So congratulations on the 25 years, guys. Here's to the future and possibly another 25.
Keep please doing exactly what you've been doing for the last 25 years. There's a reason you guys are still around and successful after all this time, and so many other bands have come and gone. And also keep up the really awesome merch, toys and stuff like that. Please keep them coming, because I love them, and I don't have enough of them because I haven't been much of a collector. But thanks.
Have a great time at the Wake and Bake. Happy 25th anniversary, Less Than Jake, Wake and Bake.
Just keep doing what you're doing. We know you love doing it, and we love being a part of it. Keep making music, touring, and but just please just stop making crap, because as you can see, I'm running completely out of room. Peace.
Don't stop. You guys are fucking awesome. Let's keep this going. You guys are getting better and better after year to year. Less Than Jake for life.
And we'll be there for the 30th anniversary Wheelchairs and Walkers tour.
As far as the next 25 years, after this 25 years, man, you just got to keep doing the same thing you've been doing. Keep giving us the merch, like this, like these, and like those. I know those Lego guys ain't real, but man, make it happen. Get that license.
I think you deserve every bit of success that you've had over the last quarter of a century. Thank you for everything. Here's to the next 25 years. I can't wait to go and see you guys play when you're all in your 60s and 70s, and Chris genuinely will have an enema bag on stage with them.
In addition to how the music has been with us through our lives and has like shaped us so much, normal people like us, we live, you know, paycheck to paycheck, and I watch you guys and you live dream to dream, and you really just make it each week, each month, each year. It's amazing, and it is inspirational to get off the couch and do something with my life.
Thank you, congratulations. We
love you guys.
Please keep making music.
Thank you for everything that you've done over the years.
Everything that you've done for us and the community, it's been real, and I hope we have another while yet to go. You guys are the best. I love you.
Keep going. Love the music. Another 25 years, please.
Here is just to another 25 years of laughs and tears and beers and good times. So thank you guys so much. I love you boys, and I will see you guys on the road.
You bring a lot of good times to a lot of good folks, and we love you for it, and we appreciate you. Happy anniversary.
You're almost as old as I am.
You're old.
You're almost
You guys are way old.
You've been a band for almost as long as I've been alive.
We'll have a $50 bill coming up soon with the Evo kid on it with great fucking hair and a receding hairline and shit. 25 more, 100 more. Let's hope that they can cryo freeze you guys like Walt Disney.
Thanks for the past 25 years. They've been amazing, and happy anniversary.
Wake and Bake 2017. Be there. Don't rent the yellow car.